Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Angels. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. And on the hill in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one away.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here's Cody Bellinger. That one in there across the letters. So Cody Bellinger went as a 4th-round pick by the Dodgers in the 2013 draft. How about this, though? His final year in high school, he hit just 1 home run. That one missed. Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Too low, and it's ball 3. 1 out, bases empty. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Aaron Judge at the plate and takes high there. Step off, throw to first. Bellinger dives back. At the belt and fires.
1-1. Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. Foul ball. On the ground. And foul ball. Runner takes off. There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. And that ball is gone. He made him pay for that one. His 7th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. In the air, left field. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill today, Clark Schmidt. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now 2-0.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first, and next for LA, Nolan Shanuel. That misses, ball one. Neto gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Hey.
And that one is inside. And that's downstairs. And now 3-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
First and second, no outs. Here comes Yohan Moncada. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Look out.
Hang out. That
And
ball
it
got
hit
right
him.
there.
He had
Perfect.
2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Bases
Right
loaded,
fielder.
nobody out. Next to hit, Taylor Ward. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Maybe
No
a
balls, 2
strikeout,
strikes.
and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches.
Got him swinging.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
1 out, bases full. Late swing, fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next
One
pitch
ball,
misses
2
way
strikes.
outside.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to LeMahieu. 2.
These boys were ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
the Yankees,
And now the first baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Kikuchi back to work. Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at first. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. Right through there for a strike. Peraza, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Runner at first with no outs here. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
That one
ball,
way inside.
2 strikes. Ball inside. Three and two.
In the dirt. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The other way, makes the grab, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Austin Wells, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that clips the inside corner. Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Ward sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Pablo Reyes.
Pablo Reyes stands in. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Neto. They get the force. That's out number 3. The Yanks lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here is Logan O'Hoppe.
O'Hoppe.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. On the ground to the left, Peraza. Whips it across. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting seventh, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
So here's d'Arnaud with one out. Swung on, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Travis d'Arnaud hits one out. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Chris Taylor in now. Takes ball one off the plate. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a 1-1. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. That one off the mark. It's 2-2. And there's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's inside, and a good at-bat ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here.
That ball went
and that's outside. And that's ball 1. Taylor at first, one gone. Not close with that one. 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Check on the runner.
Safe.
Runner takes off. Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering misses down and away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner goes again. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Walked to open the ball game.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Outside. And that is ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's 2 away.
Now batting first baseman, Nolan Shallow.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. He reached out a walk his first time. And that one cutting but missing down low. In the air, left field, down the line. It's going to fall for a hit. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 2-2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. Now a fly ball to right center. Dominguez sizes this one up. Squeezes it. That is the inning. They get 2 and draw even again. We play 2 full. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Angel Stadium, on to the 3rd inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing, that ball smashed on a line. Taylor hauls it in for the out, and there's 1 down.
Now batting left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And he grounds one to the right side, but that rolls foul.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
swing and a ball popped up. Moncada. And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
This one popped up. Shanuel brings it in, and that is that. Down in order go the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. And we're back.
And
now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Angels, right fielder, Jorge
Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1 so far. Close, but called the ball. And it's 1-0.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Just missed.
3-0.
Tied up here in the early going. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Next is the designated hitter, Logan O'Hoppe. Grounded out his first time up. And that one cutting but missing down low. Soler leads off first with 1 away. Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. And Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. The throw in. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Travis d'Arnaud will come up to hit. He's already homered in this game. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners at the corners, 1 away here in the last half of the third.
Nope, that's inside.
Sizzling on its way through to the outfield. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here comes Chris Taylor. The walk and a run scored his first time. Ball one there.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
One out. Runners at first and second. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two on, one out. And that one hammered. Going back. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
And next for the Angels, Luis Rengifo.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That smash towards center. And that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Anaheim, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jason Dominguez. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing, the ground ball, and that one gets through to center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Anthony Volpe, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that is out of play. The 1-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed. There's 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Volpe stands at first with 1 out. And that's a little bit high. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. And you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Third baseman.
First and
Oswald
second,
Peraza.
one out. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. And fouled off.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball left side, could be two. One at second, and that's two.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
And welcome back to the
And leading
ballpark.
off for
Bottom of the
Hello.
inning. And the batter
The
now,
shortstop.
Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
And that's him for a strike.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
The shortstop takes the ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
2-2 the count.
On the ground right side, Reyes tosses to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the
Now
leadoff man.
batting, first baseman, Nolan Shadowell.
Nolan Shadowell getting ready to hit a walk, and he's also singled. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. That one the other way. Throw, picked it first, got him.
Good stretch there to make the play.
Now
It looks like
batting,
someone added a
third
little
baseman,
yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Moncada.
Two down, bases empty. Here is Yoan Moncada. And that
That's
one
a
is
ball.
downstairs. Ball one.
This is
Ball
important.
one,
If he
no
can go
strike.
1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Outside
That's ball
low. And that's ball two.
2 balls, no strike.
Downstairs to
ball.
Moncada. There's a strike, and it's 3-1. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger makes the catch, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. We're headed to the fifth. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 2. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Kikuchi back to work.
Ball
That
one.
one missed.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And a 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
And next for New York, Pablo Reyes. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Way inside.
Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
The Yanks down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Back to the top of the Yankee order, and now Paul Goldschmidt, 0 for 2 in this one. Swinging a foul out of play.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And ball 1. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Bellinger up to him.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Bellinger in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. And that one fouled off.
Great swing and solid contact, just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
2 outs. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 2. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Yerry De Los Santos.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Left fielder, Taylor Ward.
That catches the corner. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Yarbrough getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hard hit to third. Whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That's in there. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Handles, throws to first. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Logan.
2 outs, base is empty. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 2. That
Ball
one misses. Ball 1. And a base hit right there. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting.
And now it's
catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
d'Arnaud.
He's already homered here in this one. Ball 1, no strikes.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
O'Hoppe off of first with 2 away. Falling behind 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at Angel Stadium, now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Hector Neris getting loose out there. Zephyr John also throwing. Judge waits. Outside with a breaking ball. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Right through there for a strike. Next pitch downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Jason Dominguez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Yusei Kikuchi will depart, and he really had to grind it out, but he does lead with the lead. New arm of the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
Jack Kachanowicz on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Outs, runner at first. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. With the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Pitch misses inside. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward under this one. And it's caught for the out.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. Just missed. One-run game, one out, one on. Next offering is in for a strike. And that skips in there.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Next offering is down low.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. In there. Got him looking for the inside with the curve. The pitch to LeMahieu.
Inside ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-0. Oswald Peraza in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here.
Hey.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for right there.
Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And there's a ball.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
That's to third. And that is that. 2 left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Angels 3 and the Yankees 2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. So in now for the Angels, Chris Taylor. Ball 1 to Taylor.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And the slider just misses. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Rengifo stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Sliced hard but foul. De Los Santos with a move to first. Taylor back in on a dive. 1-1 now. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seen the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup, Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
A little bit low. 2-1. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 4-2.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And next for L.A., Nolan Shanuel. Now move to first. Neto back on a dive. Here comes the pitch. There goes the run from first. Peraza. Toss to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And now Yoan Moncada. And that's outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
In the air, left field, down the line. Bellinger makes the grab. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back.
Angels.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
54.
Hector Neris.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Austin Wells.
First pitch, and he just misses. The Yankees looking to rally. Next pitch is downstairs.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That's in there. Now 2-1. And a swing and a miss. One away. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Pablo Reyes stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's too high. The Halos holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is downstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
One down, base is empty. That one is upstairs.
Whew, I thought he'd bite right there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive. Dives, and he can't hang on.
Now batting.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a
Bellinger.
pitching change in this spot. Hector Neris is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Brock
the Angels.
Burke gets the ball now.
Number
And
46.
compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that one sliced foul. Goldie off of first with 2 away. Fought off foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Nope.
Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away.
2-2 down.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for the Yankees. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching for the
We're
New
back
York
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh.
Number
Tim Hill.
41.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts
Tim
compared to
Hill.
other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
So now the Angel
And
cleanup
leading
hitter,
off for the
Taylor
Phillies.
Ward. 0 for
Left
3,
fielder,
a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Ward.
First
Counts
pitch,
1-0.
not close. Tap foul at the plate. Almost
that's
got
it.
him. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3. Goes down looking. And now it's going to be Jorge Soler. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Swung on, it deep. That one went back there. That one's gonna land not so much here, but here. He circles the bases. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 5-2. Singy, that's his 199th career home run.
Well, 200 homers is an exciting number for anyone to get to. He's got to be looking forward to that next one a lot. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires the hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. That's in for a strike.
Ball. That's inside.
And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly
Now
the
batting,
opposite kind of
catcher,
approach that you want with 2
Travis
strikes. You want to let the ball
Darno.
travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the two-strike approach.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Chris Taylor now. Outside corner, there's a strike. Next offering is foul back. One run across in the frame so far. Here at the bottom of the seventh. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his third of the game. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the eighth. Here is Aaron Judge.
Right fielder.
He's a guy who
Judge.
does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Shanoel steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
And now the center fielder, Jason Dominguez. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Next offering is down low. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. The 2-2 stays alive. Outside with a breaking ball.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brock Burke won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels, Ryan
Number 56.
Severjohn.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Man at first with one gone. Now Anthony Volpe. There's a strike. Severjohn goes 6 feet 5 inches, 210 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Swing and a miss at slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just got to battle with 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 2 down.
Good pitch. Just kind of had him out in front of that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. There's a strike. Dominguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. To the right side. Tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Nice work from the Angel pen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Angels 5 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching for the
Back
New York
now,
Yankees.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Now it's the second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
Ground ball right side, Reyes. The throw to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The shortstop, Zach
Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed. Movement in the Yankees pen. Ryan Yarbrough getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And that's downstairs. And the count is 2-0. And another ball.
3-0.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
1 gone, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. Move to first. Neto dives back in safely. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off, and he'll do it again. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Here is Moncada. On the ground to third. Dive. He's got it. The feed for 1. Double play. What a twin killing and the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Through 8 full, Angels 5 and the Yankees 2. So almost ready to get underway. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Yusei Kikuchi. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, you know, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And they get Goldschmidt for the out. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup.
Cody
A guy who's been
Bellinger.
huge for them over the last month plus, Paul Goldschmidt.
I mean, this guy is turning in a terrific season right now, hitting north of 340 so far this year. You know, there aren't a whole lot of staffs who can consistently get him out, whether it's starters, relievers, closers. He's seriously a valuable piece in this lineup.
And it's fouled away. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Neto. He's there. He's got it. Out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Batting
pace.
third, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First offering, and it just misses. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Judge rips that one, and it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Dominguez.
That pitch came off the bat really well in the center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man on second, 2 down. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Swing and a miss. And count 2-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And strike 2. Judge at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Soler makes the catch. And that is that. It's the Yankees nothing. Angels coming up to hit. Back after this on the show. Back in Anaheim. Today's starting pitcher, Clark Schmidt. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Zach Neto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. On the ground to third. Peraza fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Needless to say, this is an aggressive lineup. They've drawn fewer walks than any other team in the league.
Boog, I didn't walk very much, but I'll tell you what, it drives me a little crazy to see it. I mean, we're in this modern era of baseball, and we know how important walks are. You get runners on base, they end up leading to runs. But this whole lineup just seems to be made up of players who come to the dish, they don't have a plan, they come unglued right away. You've got to make that pitcher work a little bit more. It's not like you're going to get a steady diet of meatballs all game long.
Hacktastic might be the way to describe it. Toss to LeMahieu. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here is Yoan Moncada. And a strike in there. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. LeMahieu is there. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels go down 1-2-3. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Yankees.
Now at the plate,
Shortstop,
Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
Kikuchi back to work. Kikuchi measures 6 feet even. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That's inside. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Here's DJ LeMahieu, good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody out, runner at first. That's too low. 1-1. On the corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch to LeMahieu. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Oswald Peraza now at the plate. That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-1. Volpe, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Snap throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Runner on the go. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Second inning here, no score. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Straight 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And there's a foul ball. Man at second.
Nope. Ball one. 1-1.
Splits the plate. Now 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a ball evens the count. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the second baseman, Pablo Reyes. The other way. Fair ball. Here comes Wells around third. He'll score easily. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the DH, Paul Goldschmidt. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. And misses inside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. That's hard hit on the line. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. A run comes in on the play.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Runner at second, 2 down. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Goldie around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 4.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Aaron Judge.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. Bellinger goes. Pitch in for a strike. Tag. Save. Stolen base. Darno too late with a throw.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
And that
That's
one
a ball.
missing low.
Well, a really rough
I got a
inning
ball,
out
one
there on the
strike.
mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The Yankees 4 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one ripped. That's back. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? His 16th homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Jorge Soler in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Strike.
And the 1-0. Rocketed out towards right center.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So a man aboard. And next for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Inside, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
That one finds the corner, and it's 2-1. Runner at first with no outs here. On the corner for a strike. 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Kicks and fires. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And downstairs. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here is Darno.
Travis Darno.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That clips a corner. he doesn't get the call. And the count 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. That one close, ruled the ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Dominguez sizing this one up. Corrals it. That's out number 2.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Swung out, belted deep. One way back there, and that one's gonna land not so much here, but here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. That one fouled off. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one pushed foul. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one not close.
2 strikes.
And the count 1-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering is
2
downstairs.
balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swinging a ground ball and foul ball. And down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. But 2 round trippers in this inning, the long ball was working. 4-3 New York. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Yankees really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Moncada under it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. A single and a run scored and a walk. The shortstop takes the ball.
On top of that, they haven't left many guys on base, so they've been efficient getting runners on and finding ways to bring them home.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
One out, base is empty. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot, and it's 2-2. And that's outside. Downstairs, and that's ball 4. So a man at first. DJ LeMahieu, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Liner, caught at second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Peraza takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Outside low, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Jose Soriano, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Two one now. This to third. A dive. Nice stop. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Set for the bottom of the third, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Zach Neto.
And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That one the other way, and foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And that
Outside,
misses
that's a
off the
ball.
outside edge. And that
No, that's
misses. Now 2-0. Swing and a ball popped up. Peraza makes the play. 2 away now.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one's in there. 0-1. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Popped up right side. LeMahieu makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Angels go quietly there. Score holds at 4-3. As we go to the top of the fourth, and stepping in for the Yankees, Pablo Reyes. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got it. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
So the batting order turns over. Paul Goldschmidt now. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. There's a swing and a miss.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 1-2. Next offering is outside. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
We got full count.
Swing, the ball lifted in the air. Taylor gets under it. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
2 outs, base is empty. And here comes Bellinger. And that's a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
On the ground, right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In there at the knees, 0-1.
2 quick outs, needed to get that third one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Seeing if he can get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2. Next offering misses down and away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Bellinger off of first with 2 away. Out to short, Neto. Slings to first, and that is the inning. The Yanks lead 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Ready to go,
And
bottom
leading off
4.
for the
And now, Taylor
Right
Ward.
fielder Taylor Ward.
That's
Ball,
outside.
that's outside.
1-0. Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an
Now
outfielder.
batting,
Got to put
right
it into
fielder.
his highest gear and go a long way to track that one
Slam.
down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Soler batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting,
Nothing instills
the
more
designated
confidence in a
hitter,
team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Ohapi stands in now and watches strike 1. Ball 1 there.
Ball, 1 strike.
Next
That's
pitch is
ball 2.
downstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and
1 strike.
outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Angels held in check. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Now pitching for
So
the
a young
Angels.
arm coming on now out of the
Number
pen.
41.
Jack Kachanowicz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So now the Yankees cleanup
Jason
hitter,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez. 0 for 2 in this one. This one in the air. Kochanowicz. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much.
Now
Sometimes those
batting,
eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Kochanowicz, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Bases empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
That one just misses.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Back in Anaheim, here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Schmidt back to work. Outside low, ball one.
Counts 1-0.
And that is out of play. The 1-1. That one to first. Slides for the stop. To first. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here comes Chris Taylor. He's already homered in this game. That one catches the zone. That's strike one. The Yankees up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. That one to first. LeMahieu takes it himself. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Angels, second baseman, Luis
Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one's in there, and a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Towards first. LeMahieu takes it to the bag. Angels retired 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Oswald Peraza. That's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that
One
one is
ball, one
inside. Ground ball to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
Austin Wells will hit next. Now this is in the air down the line. Ward sizes this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Pablo
2
Reyes.
down, base is empty. Pablo Reyes digs in now. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive, base hit, right field. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And that drops in for a strike. Reyes off of first with 2 away. Pickoff throw. Reyes back in on a dive. And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Up the middle and a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Once you
Now
get the ball by the
left
pitcher,
fielder,
there's a lot of base hits up the
Bellinger.
middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Here's the left fielder, Cody Bellinger. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Just missed.
Outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. Late swing, foul to the left.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Chopped left side. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, 2 outs. Here comes Aaron Judge. And ball 1 to the right fielder.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
2-0.
In the dirt. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Aaron Judge with a rocket, and they add to their lead. It's 8-3.
The sun rises and Aaron Judge hits a home run. That's a pretty normal day in the world of baseball. Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You've still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jack Kachanowicz done for the night, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher,
59.
Jose Soriano.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now a chance for Jason Dominguez. 0 for 3 in this one. Just missed. Check swing, and that's a ball. Swing and a foul straight back. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Ward nabs it, and that is that. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 8-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball 1. 1-1.
In for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And there's a ball.
No strikes.
The Yanks leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Off the outside edge, ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Moncada up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. The Yankees with some action in their pen. Tim Hill getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Yarbrough getting cranked up as well. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Hit on the ground might be 2. LeMahieu to second, back to first, double play, and that's it for the inning. Nothing across here this half. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Angels 3. Top of inning number 7. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one missing inside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call on 3-0.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Misses again, 5 in a row. Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field. Soler hauls it in, and there's one away. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
No strike.
Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
And now balls in a strike. Move to second, and he dives back in safely. Volpe over at second, 1 down. Fastball is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, catcher Austin Wells.
2 on, 1 out. Wells getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 on, 1 out. And that's downstairs. And now 2-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
There's the strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you'd have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Volpe flying around third and headed home. He's safe, and it's 9-3.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat and worked himself into a good count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Pablo Reyes stands in. Nasty pitch right there. 0-1. In the air, foul off first. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Just missed. Way high there. Ball 2. First and second, 2 down. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Fastball almost got him there. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees 9 and the Angels 3.
Now pitching for the
We're
New
back
York
in a new
Yankees.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number
Jim Hill.
41.
Coming on to face a righty here,
Jim
and
Hill.
he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Now the left fielder,
And leading
Taylor
off with
Ward.
hello.
He's already home here in this one.
Taylor Ward.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That clips the corner. Misses outside. Now 1-2. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
So a man aboard. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. First pitch, and he just misses. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just missed.
2-1.
Slice to right and foul ball. No outs. Runner on second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Hit on the ground to short. Volpe slings to first in time. Here comes
Now
Travis
batting,
d'Arnaud.
Catcher, Travis No.
That clips the corner.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knee to be effective.
Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over. Angels strand one. Still way back. It's 9-3. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging. Went back to the sinker. It was successful.
Now batting, right
Here is Aaron Judge.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
And takes low for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And a breaking ball misses outside. The Yankees up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Such a challenge when a guy's got great velocity. He's throwing a slider over 90 miles per hour. You want to be ready to hit that fastball, but that late break just eats you up every time.
Dominguez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first, and the Yanks go quiet. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, but they lead it 9-3. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
Hill back to work. Hill, in his 7th season, he features a sinker, a 4-seamer, and he works in a slider. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count. Just to pour it back.
Second baseman, Luis Rengifo.
And next for L.A., Luis Rengifo. First
Off the
offering,
plate,
and it
ball
just misses. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Line to left. Bellinger makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And next for the Angels, Zach Neto. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Two outs. The shortstop takes the ball. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. That one in the dirt, and it's a full count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Man at first, nobody out. And next for New York, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Just off the inside edge. Volpe aboard here at first with nobody out. Fought off foul. And that one hit 97 on the gun. He swings and fouls one off. Outside with a breaking ball. And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's now 11-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jose Soriano out of the game. Walks a big problem for him today as he leaves on the hook for the loss. Back after a quick break with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels, Hunter
Number
Strickland.
60.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Foul ball. Plenty of offense to this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the ninth. On the ground out to short. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Now batting, second baseman, Pablo Reyes.
And up next for New York, Pablo Reyes. First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen. Hector Neris up and loosening in the pen. Burke, the lefty, warming up as well. One out and a runner at second. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Tap foul at the plate. And that one fouled off. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 11 and the Angels 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Nolan Schanuel.
Nolan Schanuel.
Fastball for a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Just a weak fly ball this time. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
No, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Moncada batting with 1 down takes a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible.
That's
Keep the momentum going.
Next offering misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Popped in the air, left field. Bellinger makes the grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees take this one in a blowout.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are